Oh my goodness, you guys have like no idea how many times I've tried to get the recording for this right. Like seriously, I've made like 3 characters and then went over through the gameplay and realized that it's already been done. Or like my gameplay was already broken or whatever. Not the gameplay, but the fact that me recording this and the recording software was like slightly corrupted. Kind of like the video would lag in a way and it was, oh no, it was kind of, but anyways. Dark Souls 3. I can't say that I'm new at this game. This is not a blind playthrough because I have played this before. But yeah, this will be my second. Actually, not the second. Because I've played this good enough for a while. This will be my kind of like 2.63% of a playthrough, whatever. I mean, I know where some things are. I know where most things are. But this isn't really a walkthrough guide. This is more of a, I want to show this off to my viewers that I have. Because to be honest, it's been a long ass time since I freaking recorded gameplay or whatever, or made a video and uploaded it to YouTube. But yeah, finally gonna do it. And I just really want to show off Dark Souls 3 because not very many people can experience it because either they're afraid of it or certain other complications, or they don't have enough time, or they suck at the first boss. But instead of trying to force you to keep on trying playing the game over and over again, even though I know you won't play the game, I'm going to show it off to you. I'm going to show it to you through me and through this. So yeah, I know that this yeah, whatever. I'm just gonna get through it. So yeah, Dark Souls 3, everybody.
Yes, indeed. It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep, Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital, Yon the Giant. Only in truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Alright, so just to let you know, there was a character creation part for those of you who don't know anything about Dark Souls, but I'm not gonna let you guys see that. Well, watch me do that, but you can see the result of me doing that. Let's see. Isn't she beautiful? She just wants to give you a kiss. What? 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 Look at that chin. Sexy chin. What? Sexy chin fat. There's a guy standing over there, and he wants to get ribs, but no, we gotta hide it, cause you know we don't want to get your cat called up. There you go. I can still do that, which is good, because I've made a thief character for this. This is the second time, because earlier I made a thief character to record it, but that didn't work. The auto said no, you can't record this in 1080p because your computer is shit. I know my computer is shit, but you've done it before. No, you gotta upgrade. I'm dying now. Okay. But anyways, Dark Souls. Oh, I get the post. But anyways, what I just did was I parried the guy, which can stun people, and then you can do a good amount of damage. And what I just picked up is an Ashen Estus flask. If I'll explain that later. When I explain all of that. You have no idea how frustrating it is, because I made like a sorcerer character. It would be a lot easier for a let's play. Walkthrough let's play, I guess you call it. Then that said no, and I made a thief character, and that said no. I'm like, okay, fine. I guess I don't get to make a thief character. That's backstab. Basically, if you hear that noise, yeah, if you hear that ringing noise, that basically just means you can. You can have a chance to do a lot of damage. It's a little off. I'm not that good. I'm not gonna be walking around yelling that I'm some kind of parry king or whatever. I'm not. But yeah, you don't. That's basically it. You can mainly deal with shields or whatever. Some things that can parry. Just smack their weapon away, and then you're good. Okay, so bonfires, for those of you who don't know anything about Dark Souls. Bonfires, in Dark Souls there's no checkpoints or whatever, except for, there's no checkpoints and everything saves, no matter what. So, basically, bonfires are, goodness, they're freaking loud, but I'm right there. Can't tell when they're gonna, but anyways, bonfires are basically your way of your checkpoints. They're your checkpoints. They're where you can sit down, get your health back and everything. But when you sit down at the bonfire, it resets the world. Notice that guy I just killed earlier. He's back. I just love my shoes. Don't you love these shoes? Look at that. Look at them. Look at them shoes. Watch. Freaking. They need new Yeezy boots. Coming out soon. Owie! Stop it! Yeah, that's good, mate. That would have not been good. Now, what you're gonna see at the bottom left? Yeah, bottom left of the screen. I know my left and right. Are gonna be my equipment. Basically, the far left one, that's my shield. The other one's my knife, as you can probably tell. And at the bottom, the little orange things, that's my Estus flask. As you can see. Which is basically my way of getting health back. I'll explain this one too. As this happened. So the blue one is for the blue bar that's at the top left. And back in the day, both in Dark Souls 1 and 2, it was mainly used for magic. The blue bar is used for magic or like weapon arts, whatever, which is basically special skills for the certain weapon that you're holding. But it's mainly to fix magic. Fix magic so that like before like the top bar up here it would be used for like certain magic and it would be used for for magic you only have like set amount of charges, so you can only use a spell or whatever a certain amount of times and then that's it until you set it a bonfire and then reset it. But now with the blue bar you can use it as many times as you want as long as you have that blue bar filled. Not filled, but as long as there's something in the blue bar. But anyways, let's say hello to this nice man, because I don't think he wants that sword in his body. Oh, I'm kicking! Ooh, I still got that. Yeah, give me that neck, boy. Again. It's gonna hurt this man some more. I'm very surprised I'm doing this. He's getting mad. Go this way. Owie. Drink glass. Big ass monster in my little toothpick. He got me. Ooh, he's got me that back part. Woo! There you go. That's how you do it. Not hard. Just gotta watch your boss's movements. Attack when it's open or whatever, when he's open, because they do have certain things that happen. Okay. Now what you saw was a little thing popped up. You saw like the word Ember and a little thing. That is basically what we are right now. Right now we're in our human state, which were the Dark Souls 3 equivalent to Dark Souls 1 and 2's version of human, because in this game, in Dark Souls 3, it's not called like humanity or being human or whatever. This one, we are in our kindled state, because normally when we're not all glowing and everything, we are unkindled. But now we are kindled, which means that we get our health back. We get more health. If you didn't notice that, I have more health in the top left. More health. Ow. Yeah, I have more health than whatever. That's not good either. But yeah, basically in like Dark Souls 1 and 2. Kick up. Like Dark Souls 1 and 2, you would have humanities, because we are not hollows. I'm really explaining this very badly, but Dark Souls 1 and 2, you're known as the undead because you're zombies. We're basically zombies that get to relive our life over and over again, and then we eventually go insane or whatever. But we're not exactly the same thing. We're kind of the same thing. We're still zombies, but in a different way. We're fire zombies, if that makes sense. Yes, the undead thing, sorry. I just cut something out real quick because stuff happened and I don't want you guys to know what that happened. The undead! Blah blah blah, undead, don't die forever until you go insane. Basically that's From Software's way of giving us a reason why we keep on respawning or whatever. And the reason why the undead or whatever, we eventually go mad is basically their way of saying, you've given up. Well, that's what I think. This guy is very creepy. This guy is also not real, if you can see. But yeah, that's From Software's way of like saying like you've gone mad, basically saying you've given up and like you shouldn't give up because once you give up, you'll go crazy. I'm not saying that you will actually go crazy. It's just a quote unquote you'll go crazy because I don't know. From Software is saying if you stop playing, you're a bitch. Think beat the game and then you're fine. Whatever. I'm just gonna sit here and make sure I got this bonfire because before I did come up here and I did other things and then I died. But let's do a thing. With these little souls, they're little cotton balls. These are items you're gonna pick up all throughout your journey. If you ever play this game or whatever. Or I'm gonna be picking these up, I know this for sure. They're basically souls, which souls are your way of currency in Dark Souls. You can buy things, buy upgrades, you can like for upgrades for weapons, and you can
Welcome to the bonfire,
level up.
unkindled one. I am a firekeeper. I tend to the flame and tend to thee. The lords have left their thrones and must be delivered to them. To this end, I am at thy side. Ashen One, to be unkindled is to be a vessel for souls. Sovereignless souls will become thy strength. I will show thee how. Ashen One, bring me souls plucked from their vessels. Ashen One, to be sovereignless, I will show thee Ashen One. Very well, then touch the darkness within, take nourishment from these sovereignless souls. Farewell, Ashen One, may the flames guide thee.
Okay, so you saw how like when I was talking to her voice thing like repeated. That's kind of the thing you want to do in Dark Souls. Like when you talk to NPCs or whatever, like friendly NPCs, you want to exhaust their dialogue. Like you want to keep on talking to them until they repeat themselves. And that's basically it. I'm surprised they like From Software hasn't made like a sort of self-aware character who like if you keep on talking to them, they'll eventually start being like, why are you still talking to me? Go do something else. Which I wish that would be pretty funny. Alright, so she said the souls will give us strength or whatever, and that's how leveling up. Here's another way how they can give us strength.
A pleasure to make thine acquaintance, Ashen One. I am but a humble handmaid of the shrine. Weapons, armor, trinkets, and spells. I've lots of little things to ease the burden of a weary traveler. And yes, I'm undead too, but not so charitable as to give my goods away. Ashen One, fetch souls and bring them to me. As is thy wont? No? Ashen One, if my wares are not to thy satisfaction, bring me umbral ash. With ash, I'll fashion new wares. Is it not our sorry fate to sup on death? Knowest thou of that soppy gossip? That cordial intrusion layeth the path to embers? And so thou art in need of a soapstone, Ashen One. Then thy pockets will overflow with souls to trade to me. Ashen One, if my wares are not, bring me umbral with ash. Is it not us?
Okay, yeah. She just basically told us basically like if the stuff, like this stuff, if it's not good enough for us, like we can just go,
Ashen One.
we can just go like kill things and then get their quote unquote ashes and then come bring it to her whenever and she'll get new stuff. She also mentioned a soapstone, which is, for those of you who don't know anything about Dark Souls, is PvP, or not PvP, or just co-op. I mean, it depends on what kind of soapstone you have. Like, there's the white soapstone, which is
How may...
which is this, the white soapstone. Leave for co-op. Leave a white co-op sign, or just bringing other people into the world. But the bad thing about this is that you just leave it. You don't just invite a person to your game and then you're good, whatever. No, you just leave it on the ground and hope the person that's also playing Dark Souls with you will find your name or whatever on the ground and then summon you. Or if you want to have someone else come into your world, help you out with your things, someone else, your friend or whatever, would leave their soapstone sign on the ground, and then you would have to go find theirs to summon them as a phantom.
Ashen One.
Which, basically, they're just the same character, their character or whatever, but they will be, like, whited out, if that makes sense. Alright, anyways, let's talk to this man. Because all of his motion, I'm pretty sure you're looking at him for a while.
Well, a newcomer, I see. I am Andre. I serve at this shrine as a humble smith, forging weapons. You're in search of the Lords of Cinder, I trust. A toilsome journey, I'd wager. You'll require good arms. Let me smith you weapons. I am a smith. Such is my purpose.
Yeah, this is Andre. If you guys haven't noticed, or if you guys know anything about Dark Souls 1, he looked very familiar. Because, brother, to be honest, this is the same character model they used in Dark Souls 1, like, back, 10 years ago. But he's a blacksmith, and he does blacksmith thingies. He reinforces and strengthens your weapons and stuff. He can also repair your equipment and give us a better thing with our Estus flasks. If you know what I mean. Like, we can have more, orange juice, we can have more Kool-Aid. More health, or more, focus points, or whatever. But I should get into that.
Pretty be careful. I don't want to see my work squandered.
Okay, but before I get into the FP points, I'm gonna talk about how he's the only person ever in Dark Souls to ever have mouth. Oh wow, his eyeballs are really creepy. He's even looking at what you're doing. Is that how? He's looking at. Is he? Okay, good. No, but Look at them eyes. It's just big eye. I thought my eyes were creepy. I thought these eyes were creepy. They're not that creepy, but his eyes are creepy. The only person in Dark Souls ever, or any From Software game, to ever have mouth movement. But let's talk about the FP points. Blah, I already told you about the magic stuff. Now let's show you the weapon art stuff, which is Dark Souls 2 only thing. Like if you two-hand your weapon or whatever, and you're gonna press the left trigger or L2, whatever platform you're on, you're gonna do a special move. Which for a knife, it's gonna be like a quick step ability, which you would like if you're fighting somebody, you'd be like, oh well, I'm crap, I'm gonna fight you, but like, oh, look at that, oop, I caught your neck, and then you just like sweep around them, and then you would backstab them. You can see the blue bar up there, like losing a little bit, and then you just go down to your Kool-Aid. Kool-Aid, your Gatorade, and just drink it up. And now it's empty. You just set a bonfire, and it's back. But let's go do a little. Let's see if I can do a thing with this. I've never done that before. I mean, to be honest, the parrying thing that I've been doing is new to me as well. But there's a man over here that I want to fight. You can see him up there. He's kind of naked and everything. Look at his shirtlessness. But I want his weapon. Oh, he's getting ready. I have no weapon. There you go. I'm just gonna keep on doing that. Ooh. Give me some OJ. There you go. I always sucked at parrying. I could never get the timing right. But now I can! Or maybe, to be honest, in Dark Souls 3, this is the best parrying has ever been. Oh crap, oh crap. Come on, I just need one more. There you go. Just right in the bollocks. Just no children for you. You nasty, hairy, old, naked man. And now you see this white ball. Oop, I just got Estus back. Yeah, that's another weird thing about Dark Souls 3 is that you can randomly get Estus back, which is really good, but no one has any idea about why that comes back. Those are weapons I got. Let's see. Don't have requirements for that, because I need to get 16. I'm not cool enough to use this. But can I at least use the damage? Oh, not good enough. I can't lock on him. But yeah, probably in this, I'm probably either going to be using a katana or... Can I lock? Okay. Yeah, I'm probably going to be using a katana or a scythe or some other knife in this playthrough. Or a rapier, maybe. Because that's what I'm going to be doing. Because in Dark Souls 3, there's a stat. This way. Whatever. You'll see like a luck thing on all the way at the bottom of the 14. That does things like help for item discovery, because to be honest, when you kill things, you don't always find things or whatever. But we're bone. With luck as well, like if you use weapons that have a bleed effect, which there'd be like a little bar. I don't know if you saw that when I was fighting that guy. There's like a little bar, like sort of in the middle of the screen that was like kind of purple. And that bar fills up, you get a bleed effect, which is basically I lose a big chunk of health. I mean, back in like Dark Souls 1 and 2. Crap. Damage. Oh, he's gonna hurt me. Don't hurt me, dog. If I die to this dog, I'm just gonna die. Okay. Bleed, yes. They took a chunk of health in Dark Souls 1 and 2. Like it didn't take health off. It was just so that make sure that your stamina wouldn't come back as quickly, which, to be honest, I never saw a difference. Like, I don't know, I just did not care about bleed whatsoever. Because, you know, shields! But Dark Souls 3 bleed build is OP in PvP. Player versus player. Overpowered in player versus player. But yeah, I'm gonna just sit at this bonfire real quick, and I'm gonna talk to that little man that's all the way up there. I don't think you guys saw him, but he's all the way up there. That is actually a person. That's good.
All that unkindled, and a seeker of lords.
Probably not this way.
I am Ludleth of Corland. Look not in bewilderment as I say. I linked the fire long ago, becoming the Lord of Cinder. If substantiation be thy want, set thine eyes upon my charmed course. This sad cadaver, no need to be coy. Have a closer look. Knowest thou of our purpose? 5 thrones will take 5 lords, as kindling for the linking of the fire. The fast-fading flame must be licked to preserve this world. A reenactment of the first linking of the fire. So it is, I became a lord of Cinder. I may be but small, but I will die a Colossus. Knowest thou of fire? A real? So it is, I may be but... Now, do not be away over long.
Okay. Wrong one. So, yeah. 5 thrones. Basically, they're the people that then... But it sounds... It's the, whatchamacallit? The 4 people that you saw in the cutscene in the beginning of the game. There are things I'm going to explain, but to be honest, it's better to explain them later in the Let's Play, or quote-unquote Let's Play. But, yeah. I'm gonna just explain his story right now. That guy up there, to be honest, people has... Like, we don't really know why he's a Lord of Cinder, because he's a little guy. I don't think anyone has ever done anything. I don't think he's ever really done anything very great, or whatever. But, we think, we as in like the community of Dark Souls, like I'm quote-unquote, I am now a part of the community, we think that he was forced to be a Lord of Cinder, and he's just like, okay, fine, I'll go with it. People say that because of the fact he has no legs. So he's just stuck there forever, or whatever. But the only real meaning he has is to boss weapons. Basically, if you kill actually, let's show you. Like, if you kill a boss, they'll give you a special kind of soul that's actually very big. You can do 2 things with. You can either break it. Do I have another one? Okay, no, I don't have another soul. Wait, hold on. Oh. Well, you can...
Fret not for I.
Oh, okay. Now you get something else. Well, when I beat another boss, then we can do things like we can get, like, use this soul and get a special kind of weapon that, to be honest, you can't buff it or whatever. Like, you can't make it more powerful. Well, you can't make it more powerful by, like, upgrades, but there's certain upgrades you can do. Like, you can put, like, electric damage or whatever on it temporarily, but that's it. Not electric. That's just an example. You can do other things, too. But you can't do that with boss weapons because they have their own unique capabilities or whatever. I just wish they were more powerful through the scaling or whatever. And that's what that guy does. He basically turns souls that you have into bigger boss souls. But if you don't want to use the boss souls for his purpose, you could just break it and then throw it into your souls thing at the down there in the little corner over there. Until I just pointed. Let's talk about weapon arts again, because I don't think that knife thing, like, gave anything. Like, it's different from, like, my normal pressing B or pressing circle, whatever. The double dash. But for katanas, whatever, it's like a draw ability. Like you could parry, or you could do that. Now, normally it would make a certain kind of like special noise knowing that I'm gonna do more damage. Like if I'm like holding this and I press this regular attack, it'll do more damage. But I don't have enough dexterities for me to do that. Or my parrying won't be as good of a parry, if that makes sense. Whatever. But yeah, I'm gonna be using this weapon once I get the capabilities of it. But yeah, that's kind of it for the Dark Souls stuff for this first episode of Dark Souls. My first episode of Dark Souls. But I'm not gonna quite end it real quick. So if you guys are watching this video, that means that I did good and that I didn't that game capture did not crap out and try to like lag my recording over and over again. And also, I just want to do a little quick shout out to a YouTube friend that I've met on Twitter and kind of helped out a little bit, sort of. You probably not really want to recognize or whatever, but Caldane. I'm gonna put a link to his channel, like maybe up there, hopefully. I'm gonna put a picture and then throw like a little annotation, and that's the thing. Or throw his link in the description. So yeah, just down there. I'm gonna throw a link to his channel, and you guys can go over to them and say hi. Just love him, because to be honest, he's like, if he is not already at 50 subscribers, because he's getting there, and I do think he's gonna get big. I just want to help him get along. I mean, I know I can't say I'm helping because I'm smaller than he is. I just want to throw him out there, get him up there, because to be honest, I mean, it's a good thing. I would be sort of part of his upbringing into success or whatever. I would like to see it. But yeah, that's his channel. But my channel is like, you're gonna notice that for this video there's not gonna be any advertisements or whatever. There's nothing you have to skip or wait 30 seconds for or whatever. Because to be honest, I hate ads. Like I would like watch a video and then like there'd be an ad beforehand and I'd probably just exit out of it just because of the fact that I have to wait the 30 seconds just to watch an ad. 30 seconds is hard. Freaking playing Destiny, waiting them 30 seconds, that's a long 30 seconds. But yeah, I'm not gonna monetize my videos so I don't get any money or whatever. I mean, I don't even get money to begin with because I'm so little. But I'm just doing the YouTube for the community. I just want to be in the good community or whatever. Like, I don't know, have people look up to me and have just conversations in the comment section, which I normally don't get any conversation. Like, I get a little bit. I would love to just go through the comment section, just talk to people or whatever, just through YouTube or whatever. But to be honest, in the future, if I do get big enough, I might monetize my videos, not because of just me putting money in my pocket. Like, I would just turn it on for like a couple of videos or whatever, just so I can get money to like upgrade myself, like get better gear, get a better game capture card, get a better computer, get a better microphone, better setup of where I am right now, so I don't sound like a freaking recording this on a potato and you can hear my computer whirring away or whatever. And then like completely after that, when I think I'm good, I'm just cut it off and back to the whole non-monetization, just straight to the video, straight from me talking to you or whatever thing I find funny. And yeah, thank you guys for watching this video. If you are watching this video, and hopefully this won't just be a mess that I'll eventually delete or whatever. But yeah, thank you very much. That is a phantom over there. They're scary as shit. Like, they freak me out. They're just regular players just going through. He's not real. Well, yeah. So the next episode, I'm gonna try to cover the next boss, hopefully. It's kind of a long trek. It's kind of hard being a low-level character. But anyways, yeah. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for watching my first episode of Dark Souls 3. And now, I'm gonna do the epic name bro thing.